Thank you.
questions.
Okay, so this leads into this question that has been submitted. Says, I want to help humanity, but I feel stuck in the illusion of capitalism. What can I do to feel more free and continue manifesting my dreams and consciousness without fear of scarcity?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. Fantastic question. So, again,
May I say something real
yes.
quick? For those of you who are just coming on, this is Mikhail.
Mhm.
Thank you. Continue, Mikhail.
Okay. So all you have to do in the past was a little bit more difficult because you were trying to create and manifest as an individual. But now you can connect to this new network. So everything is going to be easier for you and you are going to be supported. And how do you connect? There are many ways of connecting. You can pray to us, or pray to Adonai, or any manifestation. You don't have to pray to us specifically. To any manifestation of God that you may choose, or even if you do not believe in God, we do not care about that. If you are righteous, and if you want something good for everyone, righteous, and if you want something good for everyone, if you are not selfish, if you want justice, then you are with us. And you can connect to the formless, or to the universe, or to Mother Earth. There are so many ways of doing this. We are not an elite. We don't seek followers, but we are here to help you also. So you can also call us if you wish, and we will be here helping you. Just believe. Whenever you do this calling, believe. So it is good to believe. If you believe in Mother Earth, call and connect to Earth or to the universe. Other way of connecting to this network is by simply disengaging from the akrat. Every time the akrat is trying to get you. Whenever you feel fear, whenever you feel uneasiness, sadness, anger, then know for sure that you are engaged with the akrat. And even if you want to put a point across, and you want to make someone else wrong, just stop yourself and take a look inside. Whoever you have in front of you is your own reflection. And sometimes it's painful to see your reflection. If you reflect anger to an angry person, then you are very much the same. If you reflect fear, or sadness, then you are falling prey of the akrat. If you feel impotent in a way that you feel like you have no potency to change the situation, then you are also a prey of the akrat.
The akrat as the ego.
As the ego.
To clarify.
Yes.
Yes. It's the word the Celestial Nine use for the ego and all its facets.
Yes. So, it is time to understand the internal mechanism and disengage. You can do the process meditation. And the process meditation is already in internet everywhere. And with this meditation you can also connect to this network. So we can say that by disconnecting from the Akrat or the Akrat's network, you are connecting. It is a dog?
Yes, there's a dog.
You are connecting to this network. So you don't have to try to connect to this network. You just disconnect from the other one. And this network also have some kind of needles that inject into the network of the Akrat. So right here, you're actually helping the other network. But then you don't receive any influx from the other network. So we have to be very careful and very vigilant not to be absorbed by the Akrat's network. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Can you explain a little bit more about faith? Because in many of the conversations that we have with the Celestial Nine, they talk about having complete and total faith.
Yes, faith. Another word for faith is trust. And this is just trusting the universe, trusting yourself, that everything is going to be okay. Even though in the past, your parents, in the school, in the university, the system, to be afraid, you don't have to do that anymore. You can relax finally, today, because we are here. And together with us, there are many other light beings. And they are coming to help. So it is time to change that mindset and trust.
Thank you.
Faith is trusting.
Sometimes we don't like what's happening, so it's hard for us to trust that.
Yes, but you are going to trust in what maybe it is difficult to trust sometimes the present moment, because the present moment, especially in this particular time, many things are happening.
Yes.
So it's difficult to trust, but you can trust that everything is going to be okay. And you can keep telling that to yourself. It is okay. Everything is going to be okay.
Okay.
There is no doubt about that.
A lot of people are having symptoms in their physical bodies of dizziness and tremors and energies, saying that these astral energies are affecting us. Do you have any recommendations, or is this just a collective frequency? I'm dizzy. What is happening in my body?
But there are many things happening in the present moment. So we are receiving certain electromagnetic waves from the sun, from Mother Earth, even from star explosions or supernovas. And we have said in the past that when there is a supernova, even though you can see that a star is dying, however, at this beautiful soul, because each star or the sun, your sun, they have a soul. They are conscious beings, very powerful, enlightened, conscious beings.
The stars.
Yes. Even this planet is a conscious being. So try to connect with these conscious beings. But anyways, when there is a supernova, the soul comes out, and there is an energy that travels millions times faster than the speed of light. And this energy affects the whole universe, not just an area. And this has been happening a lot now. So now Earth is receiving some of these energies, also some magnetic waves, or we can call them radio waves, that are even stronger of what a supernova emits. Interesting, no? Strong radio waves.
So that's what we're feeling in our physical bodies.
Yes, you're feeling that. Plus, on top of that, there are certain electromagnetic frequencies that are not so good for humans, that are being produced by your system, by the system that is actually collapsing. Yes, any other questions?
Submit your questions here and I'll do my best to read them to Mikhail. I have one question here, is saying, why is there so much fear and resistance to death?
To death.
Yes.
We are actually, right now, in conjunction with Vaishnavi, we are writing a book about death, and how to die, and how to reach enlightenment as you die. So this is a big subject, and I hope we get enough help to get this book out soon. It is an important book, and that's why it is coming out. But the resistance comes because of the unknown, because the akrat or the ego is going to die. So the akrat has a beginning and an end, but not you. You are eternal. You are pure. You are crystalline and perfect. You are omniscient, omnipresent, and all-pervading. So why to be afraid? It is kind of silly. But in this kind of illusion, you have had created certain holographic images. And one of these images is you. Another image is Chelsea or Matthias. Or Mikhail. All these images are created. And most of the images are misidentified with their crowd. They believe they are Chelsea, Matthias. I don't believe I am Mikhail, for example. Then it can't touch me.
It can't.
No, even though I use my word me, I do not feel, and the word I do not feel separate or separated from all of you. I feel that I am one with everything. Therefore, I'm calm. And of course, you must, or you could misinterpret that and say, oh, Mikhail has an ego. He says he's so calm. It is a tricky subject. But it is okay. Let's do not talk anymore about Mikhail. The most important thing here in this present moment is you. Okay? It's all we are carrying. Because we are just a dream. You are dreaming us. We actually do not even exist. We are just apparition in your field of consciousness.
An apparition.
An apparition in your field of consciousness. We do not exist. Also, your akrat does not exist. So wherever is real, whatever is reality itself, is actually uniting us all. And this unity that is so tangible is the other network we are talking about. So no one is higher and no one is lower. No one is more advanced and no one is less advanced. Because there is actually a no one. There is a nobody here. The only thing here is this amazing, expansive consciousness. Yes.
Nirava Vali had a second part to her question about these physical energies going through the body. She wants to know what to do with these physical manifestations. Should she let them be? Or what if she needs to work? Apparently it's very intense in her physical body.
Okay, Nirava.
That's how I would say it, Nirava.
Oh, Nirava Bali. Yes, some people are more susceptible and sensitive to these energies. And actually, we see this as a boon, as a blessing. So, if you have time, if you are not working, just relax completely and let these energies take you over. And trust that nothing bad is going to happen to you. Trust 100%. And if you want, we can be there with you, supporting you
In the astral.
in the astral. So some people, we understand, some people are not from this planet. And all these Indian scriptures and some other scriptures, they talk about the transmigrations of the soul from planet to planet. And remember that you came here to help, not to be afraid. So we support you and stand in your side. Be courageous, Nirava. Okay, on the other hand, we can say that these energies produce some kind of imbalance in certain pranas in the physical body. We have prana, apana, vyana, samana, and udana. These pranas sometimes become out of balance. And to balance them, it is necessary to work with a breath. And what we recommend is an exhalation retention. When you begin to have these energies running through your bodies, usually you begin to breathe fast. And by breathing fast, you're going to hyperoxygenate your physical body. And this hyperoxygenation has sometimes, in some cases, a negative impact on the central nervous system and also the vagus nerve.
Vagus nerve.
Vagus nerve. So what you have to do is to simply inhale, let's say for 5, then you can exhale for 10, and then you can hold your breath for around 10 seconds.
Hold your breath out.
Out for 10 seconds. Never in this case, only out. What we want to increment and increase is the carbon dioxide. If this is too difficult, you can breathe on a paper bag. But it is better to do this kind of breathing. So for now, try to breathe slowly during the day. And whenever you feel comfortable, do maybe 3 or 4 exhalation retentions. And do this throughout the day. And this is going to make you feel a lot more calm. And it's going to make your nervous system stronger. And the pranavayus are going to be balanced. And do not worry, we know. Then you feel out of place in this physical plane, in this earth, specifically in this earth. But remember that you choose this. And you can work with this. And you are going to be successful. Triumphant, yes. Any other questions?
Yes, there's a question from Tapust Zunya. I wish I could know exactly how to pronounce that name. She's saying, what form of organization is coming up for humanity once the system collapses? And will we experience this in our lifetime, or is this going to be a longer term thing? Longer term.
We are hoping that this is soon.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 years for the worst part. 2 to 3 years. The worst part. And then from there, it's going to get better and better and better and better. Of course, when something collapses, then you have to put all the pieces together again. And it gets better and better and better. But there is somebody that is going to come also to help. Somebody with a lot of power. So you are not going to be alone. There are a lot of people that came to this planet to help this planet. Also, there are a lot of live beings that are coming right now to help. And also some extraterrestrial beings are going to be coming to help. You are not alone. The important thing now, especially during this eclipse of the sun, what we want to ask people, and of course you have free will and you don't have to do this, but try to be positive and try to have a good predisposition. And you can also do intentions if you like, or you can be in the present moment, rooted in the present moment, which is very positive. Because if you don't feel positive, it's because you are out of the present moment. You can do the process meditation or any other kind of meditations. You can even do mantras. Try to keep your mind rooted. Because now the mind is going all over the place and projecting certain scenarios into the future. We are working. And believe, if we can do this faster, we will. In the middle of this battle, if you keep positive, that will help us a lot, and we can advance faster, a lot faster. So connect to this new network. Yes.
Thank you.
Anything else?
There's, Nirava had a question about if the Akrat doesn't exist, how is it that it has a beginning and an end?
Yes. It is a tricky question. And also, for tricky questions, we have tricky answers. So, we can say that the akrat itself is a thought formation. It's just a thought formation. That's why we can say that it does not exist. Because it's just the same as any other kind of thoughts. If you think now about the ocean, and then you stop thinking about the ocean, the next thought is about the sun, that ocean thought is kind of loses momentum and it dissolves. Of course, the thought of the I, or the I am thought, is a little bit more persistent. And it is persistent because you, as the totality, became misidentified with this I sense. You can call it the I sense, or the psychobiological structure. Which is a product of this amazing expansion that you are, this essence that is inside your body is also all around, and it is eternal and all-pervading. Now there is a sort of holographic barrier. You can call it the physical body, that also does not exist. Even though you feel like, wow, it's really good. Somebody is doing a really good job with all this. It's really strong, this wall behind me. However, if you go deep into this wall, if you go deep into this physical body, you begin to find atoms. And then subatomic particles. And if you see inside every particle, you can see that it is empty. So actually what you are seeing is an illusion. So you are seeing an illusory world, an illusory body, and therefore you also have an illusory akrat. So you are the witness of all this. Now you have to figure this out. Figure this out. Go inside, examine yourself, observe everything that appears in your field of consciousness. Observe everything. Let it manifest. Relax, like Nirava. Relax. Let things come into this field of consciousness. But at the same time, and parallel to this, feel yourself observing. There you are. invisible and invincible, clear and crystalline. Even now, you are listening to this body answering your question. And you are hearing this data, information going into your ears. What is there listening to this answer? That, by the way, is coming from your own self. Michael or Matthias are not answering your question. You are answering your question through this body. Or through this illusory body. You are the dreamer. That is my answer to you. Yes, anything else?
One question, Andrea. Andrea is pregnant and she actually has the seeds of light. Hi, Andrea. And she is asking, what about the beings that are incarnating now? She's been dizzy and having a lot of energy as well.
Okay. So there are very special beings coming to help. They are free thinkers. Even though some of them already went into school and universities, but they are free thinkers. They do not believe so much in what they learn. And new ones are coming like that. And each time they are more and more powerful. Some are coming and reincarnated in this planet, but they are coming from different areas of the universe. I know that this might look a little bit crazy to you, but really soon, we promise, there will be some contact with other races. And this is not like in 100 years, no, really soon. You'll say, okay, maybe Michael was right. And the soul that is encapsulated, that travels from here to there in this illusory universe. And it helps, because it's helping for an evolution, for the evolution of the universe, not only for the evolution of humankind, but for the evolution of the universe. Because through this holographic dream, pure consciousness is becoming conscious of its own existence. So if there are certain areas of the universe that are not evolving at the same speed, the universe tries to help itself. And that is what is happening right now. The universe is helping itself. And what was the question?
The question had to do with about these souls that are coming in, these new babies that are coming in.
Yes.
Starseeds.
So they are star seeds. Yes. So
you answered it.
we see a lot of positive energy coming in.